Hello and welcome to another episode of Podcast with Zazie. I'm so happy to have you here with me today. This podcast is all about exploring meaningful ideas. And today, we're diving into a topic that affects every single human being, the search for happiness. Happiness is something we all want. It's universal. No matter where you come from, how old you are, or what you do, you've probably asked yourself at some point, what really makes me happy? And more importantly, why does happiness sometimes feel so hard to hold on to? In this episode, we'll explore what happiness truly is, what science says about it, what philosophers have taught us for centuries, and most importantly, how we can invite more happiness into our own lives every day. Let's start with a simple but powerful idea. Happiness is not just one feeling. It's a combination of emotional experiences, mental habits, physical states, and life choices. Some people think happiness is about pleasure, about feeling good all the time. But research has shown that true happiness is deeper than that. It's not just about laughing or enjoying a nice meal. It's also about feeling content with your life, feeling connected to others, having a sense of purpose, and being present in the moment. Psychologists often divide happiness into two main types. The first is called hedonic happiness, which is about pleasure and enjoyment. The short-term kind of happiness you get from eating your favorite dessert or hearing good news. The second is called eudaimonic happiness, which is deeper and longer lasting. It comes from having meaning in your life, growing as a person, and contributing to something beyond yourself. Both are important, but the second kind, the one connected to meaning, tends to create lasting well-being. Now, let's talk about the brain. Did you know that your brain has its own happiness system? Several chemicals help create the feeling of happiness. For example, dopamine is related to motivation and reward. It makes you feel excited when you're working toward a goal. Serotonin is associated with mood balance and peace. Oxytocin is the bonding chemical, and it increases when we feel loved and connected. Endorphins are the feel-good chemicals that get released during exercise, laughter, or even when listening to music. But here's something important. These chemicals don't appear by accident. They respond to your habits, your thoughts, your relationships, your sleep, your movement, even what you choose to focus on. So in a very real way, happiness isn't something you just find. It's something you train your brain for. Now let's break down some of the most common myths about happiness. First, money. Yes, money matters, but only up to a point. Research shows that having enough money to cover your basic needs, like food, shelter, healthcare, and a bit of comfort, does make people happier. But once your needs are met, more money doesn't necessarily bring more happiness. In fact, chasing money too hard can increase stress, anxiety, and reduce satisfaction in other areas of life. Another myth is about success or fame. Many people believe that once they're successful, they'll finally be happy. But studies have shown that success alone doesn't lead to deep well-being. It might bring temporary pleasure or pride, but not necessarily lasting joy. The same goes for beauty or appearance. Looking great might feel good for a while, but it doesn't protect anyone from insecurity, loneliness, or sadness. So what does lead to real happiness? The answer is often found in the small things. Science shows that certain daily habits can significantly improve your happiness. For example, Practicing gratitude. Writing down 3 things you're thankful for every day can shift your mindset and help you focus on the positive. Regular exercise, even just walking for 20 minutes a day, can boost mood and lower anxiety. Getting enough sleep is essential. Without rest, your mind can't function well, and your emotions become harder to manage. Being kind to others is another powerful habit. Doing something nice for someone, even something small, makes your brain light up in positive ways. Spending time in nature has been proven to reduce stress and improve mental clarity. So has connecting deeply with friends and loved ones. We don't need a lot of people around us. We just need a few strong relationships where we feel safe and seen. Meditation is another powerful practice. Just 10 minutes of mindfulness a day can reduce stress, increase focus, and help you stay more present. You don't need to be perfect at it. Just sitting quietly and focusing on your breath can begin to change how your brain processes emotion. Learning new things, trying something creative, setting goals, and moving toward them slowly. These are all habits that contribute to a happier, more fulfilled life. Even reducing screen time, especially on social media, can improve your mood. Comparing your life to others online can make you feel worse, even if nothing has changed in your real world. Now, let's take a step back and look at what ancient thinkers have said about happiness. Socrates believed that happiness doesn't come from getting more, but from learning how to enjoy what you already have. Buddha taught that desire is the root of suffering, and that peace comes from letting go and accepting the present moment. The Stoics believed that we should focus only on what we can control and release our attachment to everything else. These ideas are thousands of years old, but they're still incredibly relevant today. So let's bring it all together. Happiness is not a constant feeling. It comes and goes like waves. You can't force it, but you can create the right conditions for it to grow. You can change your habits, your focus, and your daily routine to make happiness more likely. You can choose presence over distraction, gratitude over complaint, connection over isolation, purpose over pleasure. Now let's review a few new words from this episode. The first word is gratitude. Gratitude. It means the feeling of being thankful. For example, I write down 3 things I'm grateful for each night. Gratitude helps me see the good in my life. Expressing gratitude makes people feel closer. The next word is fulfillment. Fulfillment. This is a deep feeling of satisfaction, often from doing something meaningful. Examples: helping others brings a sense of fulfillment. She changed her job to find more fulfillment. True fulfillment comes from living with purpose. Next, we have pursuit. Pursuit. It means the act of trying to achieve something. For example, the pursuit of happiness is a lifelong journey. He is in pursuit of his dreams. Sometimes we get lost in the pursuit of success. Next word is well-being. Well-being. It means a state of being healthy, happy, and balanced. Examples: sleep is vital for your well-being. Social connection improves emotional well-being. And the final word is mindset. Mindset. This means your way of thinking or your mental attitude. Examples: a positive mindset can change your entire day. She has a growth mindset and learns from failure. Mindset affects how you handle stress and setbacks. Before we end, I want to leave you with a few thoughts. Happiness isn't about being perfect or having everything figured out. It's about paying attention to what brings you peace and what gives your life meaning and what helps you grow. If you enjoyed this podcast, please like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend about it or leave a comment with your thoughts. And don't forget, happiness isn't somewhere far away. It's in the little things you do every day. Choose one small habit today, like writing in a gratitude journal, going for a walk, or turning off your phone for an hour. And notice how it changes your mood. Thanks again for being with me. This is Zazie, and I'll see you in the next episode. Take care and stay close to your happiness.